Hey, 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 FSRC! It is Saturday, which means it is time for weekly training through the FSRC 2.0 group. So if you are seeing this video, you are in the right place to grab some knowledge, and hopefully I'm going to give that to you this week. Today we are going to be talking about TupSocial, and then I'm going to kind of piggyback off of the Facebook training that I've done for you guys before about the Facebook party. We're going to talk a little bit more about that because TupSocial is going to change that landscape a little bit for you. And so we are evolving the way that we are recommending you handle your Facebook parties through the FSRC Facebook group. So when you're on, be sure you pop on and say hello so that I know we're connected and everything is good to go. My name is Angie Chillemi. I'm the business leader of Blooming Sales Tupperware. Woot woot! So I am in Portland, Oregon, and I am so happy and proud to be with you guys today because I have a lot to share. Most of it is not stuff that I came up with, but hopefully we will muddle through it together. Okay, so Tupperware is making some big changes. TupSocial is a big part of that, and I'm excited to share with you some of the new and exciting things that are coming. So I am going to put my glasses on so I can see what you guys are actually saying to me. Today I am using a third party to broadcast because I'm actually going to screen share with you guys, which means there's going to be a delay. So if you ask me questions and I don't answer right away, just know that I will answer them. If I don't answer them live, I'll go back through the chat and make sure that I answer them in the chat because there is that delay, so I don't always see everything right away. If you're just joining us, be sure you say hello so that I know we're connected and everything is good to go. My name is Angie Chillemi. I am the business leader for Blooming Sales Tupperware in Portland, Oregon. Although, just like your companies, we have people all over the United States and Canada. Well, we don't have people in Canada, but Cora and her some of you guys might be from Canada. So make sure you say hello. Let me know where you're from, what organization you are a part of, and what city and state or Providence you live in. It's Providence, right? Oh my gosh, you guys. I don't know about you guys, but we are getting ready to go back to school. It's back to school time. The kids start up tomorrow. We have like some parent training stuff, and then they're like officially back on Wednesday. So I can't believe summer is already over. Did you guys have a good summer? Tell me what you did. Tell me all about it. Tell me your best thing that you did all summer. And how about that close last night? Did you guys have a good close to August? I can't even believe August is over, but I know I'm on some of you guys' Facebook, I'm on all of you guys' Facebook pages, and I got to see there were lots of promotions and lots of exciting things happen. So if you stepped up in title last night, I want to hear from you because I want you to be loud and proud, right? Hey, oh, hey, Amanda. Oh, you guys, you know what? Sometimes my Facebook does this weird thing where all the comments come in at one time. So now I'm all seeing you guys. Hey, Maria from Razzmatazz. Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Eva. Hey, Sandra. Rebecca. Oh, yay, Rebecca. Congratulations on your promotion. What title did you step up to? I'm going to throw my hair back, you guys. We're girlfriends, right? I don't have to be all cute. This is like getting down to business time, all right? So we're going to get down to business. Ooh, I think the video might be hanging up a little bit. Let me see if we're still broadcasting. It could just be my phone, or I mean my computer. I think we're okay. I'm still getting it on my phone, so I think we're okay. I'm going to continue. If not, I'll reconnect. Might just be my computer. Okay, good. Thank you, Sandra, for letting me know. Or is it Sandra? Hopefully I'm saying that right. All right, guys, let's dig in. Tonight, we're going to talk a little bit about the digital side of Tupperware. As you may have heard, Tupperware is making some changes to the digital world. They're actually making things a lot easier. So as of today, you have different options for your website. So right now, there was a Plus account, and then there was a bronze account, like all these different accounts. They have streamlined all of that and made this so easy for you guys. So there's still a free website that you can have if you're a consultant, and that free website gives you the MyWeek email, home office news, website support, and then tasks. Okay, so that free website is going to give you the basics that you need to get your business done. Now, those of you who like to participate in e-commerce or business online of any kind, whether it's Tupper Connect or whether it's just having a website that you can link to people, all of you guys are going to want to look at the Pro account, which is the one that I recommend for most people. That one is going to be $13.95 a month, which is a little bit bump in pay, but you guys are going to get so many more benefits. So you're going to get all the MyWeek, home office news, website support, and tasks, just like the free one. But you're also going to get email notifications when people are contacting you through your website. That's going to be fired off to your email. You're also going to get general reports about the traffic on your website, which is awesome. Anytime you can get analytics, that's a good thing, right? Then you're going to have access to TupSocial, and we're going to talk a lot about TupSocial, and I think that you'll see after tonight, it is worth every penny that you're going to pay just for TupSocial alone. But then you can also have that e-commerce side of accepting online orders, capturing leads, and Tupper Connect. Okay, so that's what the Pro account includes, and that's going to be $13.95 a month. Then on the premium accounts, you're going to get all of those things, but you're also going to get Zoom and Party Plus. And Party Plus is actually just Zoom. So you're going to add Zoom on it. I really wouldn't recommend that premium account unless you are a leader who holds meetings on Zoom. If you're not, if you occasionally use Zoom and you can use somebody else's Zoom, like your business leader's Zoom, then it may not be worth the $19.95 a month. Really, that $13.95 a month package is the sweet spot. That's where you're going to get almost all the benefits except for Zoom. So if you're not a big Zoom user, I would stick with that Pro account, $13.95. Now, disclaimer, we don't make anything off of which website you select. So if you want to stick with the free, stick with the free. The Pro account is still included with the new business kit. So as you're registering people, they can receive the Pro account for 3 months for free. So make sure that you're advertising that, especially once you see everything that TupSocial has available to you guys, because you guys already have TupSocial. Did you know that? Shout out in the comments if you're already using TupSocial, and let me know what you're thinking about TupSocial so far, because that's primarily what we're going to talk about. But I just wanted to make sure that I gave you a rundown of the different packages that were going to be available on the website, because that's effective now. So that change has already gone into place. And so I wanted you guys to know what benefits are being added and all of those things. All right. I'm going to switch over to sharing my screen. I'm going to switch over to sharing my screen. And so this is, my internet might give a little hiccup. So stay with me. Stay with me. All right. So let me flip to that and flip to that. All right. So you guys should now be able to see my.tupperware.com, and I'm not logged in. So hopefully this screen looks familiar to you. If you're brand new, it may not. So how you access this is you just go to my.tupperware.com, and then your login for the very first time, if you've never logged in before, is going to be your consultant ID number, which should have been emailed to you. And then your password is going to be the last 4 digits of your social security number if you've never logged in before. If you've logged in before and this looks familiar to you, you may have changed your login name and then your password is whatever garbly goo you made up for your password, right? So once you log into that, you're going to locate TupSocial from this main header. So they didn't hide it from us at all. It's right here. TupSocial is right here. It's a link that you guys can click on. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see my arrow when I'm screen sharing like this. No, you cannot. Okay, so it's all the way on the right from the main header menu. Okay, so the header starts with home, then it goes my profile, community, my sales tools, Salesforce, website, training, reports, Party Plus, and TupSocial. So TupSocial is the very last thing on that menu. So if you just click on that, you'll be taken right into TupSocial. And what's amazing about TupSocial is not only all of the content that they are providing, but they are actually providing analytics on this content. So when you're publishing from TupSocial, you're going to be able to track your feedback, know what your customers are engaging in, know what your party guests are engaging in, and then make a decision there if it's something that you continue to post about kind of in the same vein, or if you switch it up at that point. So the analytics are super important to help you stay relevant to the people that you are serving, right? So in TupSocial, though, I'm just going to walk you through as though you've never been in it before. So the first thing that you're going to want to do, oh, Jackie, I'm so glad you're using it. And Kathy, I know you guys are, my group loves TupSocial. We're like really pimping it out in Blooming Sales because I think it's awesome. All right. So the first thing you're going to do is you are going to go to the settings tab, and that's right by your name, not my name. So right by Angie Chillemi, or your name here, you're just going to click on the settings tab. And the reason you want to click here is first you're going to verify that your personal information is correct. This should feed in from your Tupperware website, but if there are anything that's incorrect, you want to correct it because this is actually what customers are going to see. So you want to make sure that your personal information is correct. Now I know normally we just blow by these screens, we don't pay any attention to it, but don't do that because you could be giving out the wrong phone number to everybody and that would suck, right? Okay, so make sure that you go through, verify your personal information is actually correct, and then you're going to click on this tab that says Connections. And on this Connections tab is where you're actually going to connect your pages, your Facebook pages, and your groups. And you can connect any page or any group that you are an admin for. So anything that you personally set up or you've been promoted to admin on, you can actually connect through this group. Now, what I love about TupSocial being set up this way is it perfectly aligns with our social media policy. Our social media policy says that we can promote our businesses, advertise sales specials, advertise recruiting bonus offers, all of those things, or sponsoring bonus offers, all of those things through pages that we have personally created and set up. So the idea being that your customers are there to hear from you about Tupperware, right? If you're using TupSocial for all of your social media engagement, you actually cannot spam buy, sell, trade pages or anything like that because you haven't set those up. So you will be in line with the social media policy as long as you're using TupSocial. So how amazing is that? Because I know my group often has, and I'm assuming you guys do too, questions about, can I post this? When can I post this? All of those things. Well, TupSocial takes care of that for you, and they kind of walk you through it and handhold you a little bit so that you don't have to second guess yourself. You can be confident in what you're posting from TupSocial. So I love, love, love that. It's got everything that we need right here. So all you're going to do is you're going to go through and you're going to click connect new page or connect new group. So I'm going to just go ahead and take off a page so that I'm going to take off my meal prep page. So that's my VIP group. I'm going to disconnect it just so you can see. Oh, whoops, I have stuff scheduled, so it won't let me do that. You know what? I'm going to take this off. I'm going to take off this other one. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay. So I didn't know that was going to happen. So it's not letting me disconnect it because I already have pre-post set. But normally what you guys could do, I'm sure you're quite capable of clicking connect to new group, and then it's going to pull up all the groups that you are currently a part of. And all you're going to do is you're going to add connect. So I'm just going to add, let's just add the copy and paste event. So you guys know that I run the copy and paste event for the FSRC. So I just added that group. That's it. Boom, added. Now it will be a group that I can use TupSocial to post in. Isn't that awesome? So all you have to do is click connect. Boom, it's connected. Now you can see it right here. Oh, this is the Blooming Sales one. Copy and paste Facebook event for Blooming Sales Company members. So see how I added it right here? All of a sudden, it's within minutes, you guys. You can add all of the groups that you regularly post to. So some ideas would be your VIP group or customer group. You also want to add your page if you have a page. But beyond that, you guys can add your Facebook parties if you're running them through a group. Now, there's a huge asterisk there. TupSocial actually recommends that you do not run your Facebook parties through a group. Now, I was surprised to hear this because you cannot use TupSocial to pre-post to an event. It won't allow you to do that. So if you want to continue to hold Facebook parties in a group, you can use TupSocial for that. the reason that they recommend that you don't use a group for a Facebook party is because Facebook is changing their algorithm and the way that they are interacting, and they want to promote healthy groups, groups that represent community. And so they're looking out for people who are creating groups, and those groups are dying on the vine very quickly. And they said it's almost like getting a speeding ticket where you're going to get points off, and then eventually you would not be able to create any more groups. My take and my position is on it that I'm still using the groups for my Facebook parties because I use Facebook parties to launch new team members. And so we just convert their Facebook party into their VIP group. Or if you're pretty sure you're going to recruit your host, which honestly, that should be the goal, right? For you to sponsor either your host or someone from within the Facebook party, you can convert that to their VIP group, and then you step out of the back of it, and that group continues to go on and thrive. So that actually wouldn't count against your account because that group continues to move on. If you don't recruit somebody from your party and you do that over and over and over again, then what TupSocial is telling us will ring true. You will have certain number of points against your Facebook account, and then you will no longer be able to create groups. So if you want to use TupSocial for your Facebook party, guess what? You need to focus on sponsoring people. And then the other thing that you can do is you can actually move everybody or have everybody join your VIP group and then close that group manually, and it will actually count as less points against you. All right. So my recommendation that I made in my Facebook party training, I don't know, 12 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago, whatever that was, stands true. I'm still a believer that you do it in a Facebook group. However, if you want to move it to events, you can definitely do that, but TupSocial isn't going to be able to help you out there. All right? I don't want to go down too far down the Facebook party path, but I do know that that was something that people were asking a lot of questions about, so I wanted to make sure I clarify. If you're doing it in a group, this is where you'll connect it. You'll just connect that new group that you have set up for your Facebook party, and then you're ready to rock and roll. Once those groups are set up, you are ready to explore these other options right here, these colorful options, starting with the menu, which we will go ahead and click on that. And this is a visual way for you to decide what you're going to do next. Content planner, or I'm sorry, post creator, that's pretty self-explanatory. It's just like in Facebook. If you just want to create a post, you're going to click on that. You can either add your own picture, so you would click there if you want to add a picture from your desktop. So let's say that you were adding a picture from our copy and paste event. You could definitely do that. You want to download those pictures. You can use it there. Let's see what I've got. I'll use one of those. So let's imagine that I wanted to do a Facebook party. I'm just going to pull it up. You guys have seen this before. This is one of my pre-posts. So I'm going to then type here something funny like, who knew? Who knew the color of a tumbler could ruin someone's day? Okay. So you want to add whatever personal message you want with that pre-post, just like we talked about in our Facebook parties before, where you want to personalize it in some way. I have given you guys content. I've told you what I say, but we always recommend that you personalize that, change it up, make it your own, and so you do that. So who knew the color of a tumbler could ruin someone's day? And then you would say, like, join me on Wednesday night for our live event so this never happens again to you, or whatever you want to say after that, right? Then you can easily add your website link. Again, this is going to pull from your profile, so you want to make sure that that is correct. That's going to add the website link in there for you. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You don't have to do anything. And then you can either post it now or you can schedule this post. Okay, so that's very similar to what can already be done in Facebook. You do have to select which groups or pages up on the top here that you want that to post to. So I'm going to go ahead and post that to the copy and paste group because that's a dead group in my group list. So I'm going to post it there, and I'm going to post now. Okay, that's it. That's all I do. It's going to give me the little spinning arrows of death. Hopefully, no. Okay, see, post it. Now here's what's really important if you're doing Facebook parties is you want to save this to your content. And the reason that you want to save it is because TupSocial then becomes your copy and paste event. All right, so we're going to get to that in just a second. So that's how you create a post. Really easy, right? Does anybody have any questions about how you're creating your posts? Very similar to the Facebook interface already. It just looks a little different, but the process is the same. You're going to add a picture, add some content, and either post it immediately or schedule it. Any questions about that before I move on? Okay, I can go back to it if you guys have questions. The next thing that I want to show you guys is this content planner. And I love this because, first of all, it gives you tons of ideas and beautiful pictures that you can use to create posts. So let's click on this Tupperware lifestyle. Look at these gorgeous pictures of our products, you guys. Isn't that amazing? Tupperware has really done a great job of providing some lifestyle pictures that, I mean, all of these look like things you want to eat, right? So let's just click on this pretzel Christmas trees. I'm going to click on that and it's going to take me right into the post preview. Now I have a couple options here. I can either, if I click post, it'll take me right back to that screen that I was previously on where I'm going to create a post. Or I can download this to my computer or phone so that I have that picture for later if I want to use that picture later. Or I can have it text me based on the information that's in my personal profile. It'll send me a text of that picture so that I can then pass it along to friends and family that I think might be interested in that as a personal way of promoting my business. Or I can just close it out, right? Okay, so pretty simple, self-explanatory, but they have given us so many great resources here. But my favorite part of this entire content planner is when you click on, I'm going to go back, get out of the categories. Right here, they have already selected some content that they're recommending for me this week. And this content is based on what is relevant in Tupperware right now. How easy is that, you guys? Because I know if you're scheduling posts over and over again in multiple groups, sometimes it's hard to think of what to say and it's hard to think of original things to post. So I love that Tupperware has taken the guesswork out of this. Like, look, here, let's look at Monday. That's a stat cooker post. Whoops, sorry. Click on Monday. Now, I already wrote some content here, but had I not written any content, like on Saturday, I didn't use that one. I can add in here some content that Tupperware has written. So sometimes they write like a little blurb to get people excited. Sometimes it's a product link. But either way, there's always something to kind of jumpstart you a little bit for this post. So in here, it has the product link. I can just click that and it's going to take them right to the blog with this recipe. So this is connected to Tupperware's blog with the recipe, easy peasy. All I did is click add product link. And then, of course, you want to say something to make it original, like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to try these. These look delicious. Tag me when you try yours or something like that. Whatever you want to say for your content, then you want to link it. Then you can link your website. Now, I will say when this posts, your link is going to look a little bit different. They actually shorten the link. So when you see it on Facebook for the first time, don't be surprised by that. That's normal. They shorten the link, but they're also attaching analytics to it. So if you take that feature off in your settings, you won't be able to see the analytics. So leave it on there. It should be fine. I haven't had any customers even notice that it's a different link. But if they were to notice something like that, just say you're posting those things through your Tupperware website, so it looks a little bit different. It still says Tupperware.com in the link, so I don't even know that most people would notice. We notice because we're used to typing our own website, but most people won't even notice, all right? So easy peasy, I just add the product link, add my website link, and then I decide, do I want to post it now or do I want to schedule it later? Tupperware has made some recommendations. Like they are saying, oh, you should post this around 7:30 p.m. is when I should post this on Sunday or Saturday. Because again, this is the setup that they are recommending for my entire week. So not only are they recommending what content I'm posting, they're recommending the time that I post it. And those recommendations are based on the type of post that it is and the traffic that is on Facebook primarily at that time. So in the evening, what are people doing? They've already eaten dinner. They've gotten their kids settled down a little bit. So they might be doing things like getting on Pinterest, starting to meal prep for their week, thinking about what they're going to cook for the rest of the week. So Tupperware knows this. They've pulled the analytics from that. TupSocial knows this. They've pulled the analytics and said, this is what people do in the evening is they like to look at recipes and plan out what they're going to do for the rest of the week. So because this is a recipe, this is a good time to post that. So they make that recommendation for you. I love that. It's just one less thing that I have to think about, and it moves my business forward in a really effective way because I don't have to think about when I'm posting or what I'm going to say. Tupperware has really taken care of a lot of that for you. Another reason you want to be sure that you are personalizing your messages is because everyone who has TupSocial can use this, right? They can use that same image, they can use that same link. And so you want to set yourself apart and really personalize it so your customers know they're hearing from you, not from Susie, Jane, Mary, and Betty, right? So they need to be hearing from you. That's why you want to personalize that. All right, so that's the content planner. Then and if you have any questions about the content planner, please let me know in the comments and I can go back to it. I'm going to move on to the content calendar. Now this one is great because it really shows you at a snapshot all of the posts that you have coming up. So you can tell I started using this when I got home from Jubilee and I scheduled these posts for my different pages. Now you might say, holy moly, Angie, that is a lot of posts all to one page, because if you remember the last time I talked to you about social media, I told you that you should be posting 1 to 2 times a day, and that is true. I stand by that. This is all of my social media pages. If we flip this and we look at, let's say, my meal prep and more, because that's my VIP group, you can see that I'm really only posting twice a day to those groups. There is an exception you can see on this one. Let me find it. Oh, I took it off. That other page that I took off was another group where I ran a Facebook party, and that one had several posts on there. So this is easy peasy. You could see right here, I've got several posts on Saturday. Why? Because Saturdays are when the new My Week comes out, and I want to make sure that I'm communicating all of the goodies to not only my customers, but also my team. So you can see the things that I'm posting to my company. I'm reminding them, I'm giving them inspirational memes and reminding them of things that are coming up and ending, right? So you can add your team pages to this, your unit, if you have a manager unit page. You can do this if you're a director or even a business leader. This is a great tool for you to make sure that you're staying on top of all of the things that Tupperware is offering right now. And it gives you a snapshot in this content calendar to make sure you haven't missed anything. Like there's some days I typically don't post in my groups on Fridays. I don't do any auto posts because that's when I'm providing minute to minute updates and celebrating and doing recognition and those kind of things. So inspirational phrases and those kind of things kind of get lost in the shuffle. So my Fridays are really my recognition days. So I don't do any auto posts on Fridays, and you can kind of start to see your patterns and set yourself up with a system, because when you have a system, you don't even have to think about it, right? It takes less brain cycles and you get to focus on things that require your personality and attention, right? So there you go. There's kind of the content calendar. And if you have any questions about that, you can let me know. Prospect Center. So some of the content that's available to you from Tupperware, the content that's available is recruiting driven. So let's look at this content planner again. And one of the TupSocial options here were, let me look. There was one I thought was, oh yeah, Tupperware opportunity. Okay, so when you're posting from this category on TupSocial, so if you scroll down and you select the Tupperware opportunity and you post things from this opportunity, that's going to trigger an analytic so that if anybody comments on any of these opportunity posts, it's going to show up here in your Prospect Center. Because those are opportunity driven memes and posts that you're creating, it's assuming if someone is commenting on that, that's a lead for you in your business, right? So I did one from the opportunity. It was Be a Smarty, Join the Tupperware Party. I talked a little bit about my Tupperware journey. And Brenda Thomas, I don't know if she's on watching this because she actually did end up joining our team, but she commented and asked for details about the cold brew, that carafe that I had been talking about in my posts and those things. As soon as she commented on a post that I had created from the opportunity section, TupSocial flagged that and knew that she was a potential prospect. So all of those people are going to show up in your prospect center. So anytime you're using the content planner, if you want to be thoughtful in how you're using those categories, and you can go back to that cheat sheet that I gave you the last time we talked, that tells you what kind of posts to put on each day and each week. You want an opportunity post every week. You want to go live every week. So I gave you kind of that shell, that checklist. All of those things still ring true, and you can weave that into your content planner and use it like a checklist, and make sure that when you're using the content planner, you're selecting something from the prospect or from the opportunity section. You're selecting something from the lifestyle section. You're selecting something from all these different categories, right? You're talking about the brochure once a week. You're talking about the opportunity once a week. Then you're sharing lifestyle things. Maybe you're inspiring people. All of those categories are on that checklist that I gave you 6 weeks ago or whenever I trained last. So those two tools marry perfectly with the TupSocial categories. So make sure that you're using that, all right? So that prospect center is going to flag anything that you have posted from the opportunity category. If anybody comments on that, that's going to show up in your prospect center. This last one is going to tell you how you're doing. So this one is the analytics piece of it. Now, I just started using TupSocial right after Jubilee. So my analytics are still baby analytics. They don't paint you a real full picture. But as you start to use this more and more, you're going to start to get feedback on what posts your customers are into, what they're not into. Same thing with your team or wherever you're posting, right? So are they clicking on it? Yes, they're clicking on it on Facebook. I actually don't have my Twitter account connected because I really hate Twitter. And then I do have my Pinterest account connected, I think. But I don't post a whole lot. Oh no, we didn't connect it. So I don't post a whole lot from Pinterest anyway. So right now all I have connected is my Facebook account. So it's saying, oh yes, people are engaging with me on Facebook. That's because that's all I have connected. And then it talks a little bit about my page, comments. It kind of gives you some summary information about where you're at. Okay, so that will grow and develop the more that you use this TupSocial interface overall. That's another great reason to use TupSocial, because if you're running an ad or if you're engaging with your team or engaging with your VIP group, how do you know what they're interested in? If they like it, what does that really mean? What is the feedback on that? What kinds of posts are they really engaging with? Without going back through your VIP group and studying each and every one, you're not going to know that. Tupperware has partnered with TupSocial to give you that information. So TupSocial is going to provide that to you. They're going to say, people really like it when you post recipes. So what does that mean? You want to post more recipes, right? People don't engage with you at all when you post lifestyle photos. So maybe you back off that a little bit, or you change up your content so that it creates more engagement on those lifestyle photos. Make sense? So it just gives you that feedback so that you know what's working and what's not working in your group. And it's at your fingertips. You don't have to do anything other than have your TupSocial account active and use it. Last category here on TupSocial is this training. And this training isn't TupSocial training. This is general social media training. You guys, people pay hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars to send their employees, hundreds of dollars if you want to go by yourself, to conferences to learn how to navigate social media and to build your business on social media. TupSocial is providing this to you as part of that TupSocial account. So you can read all kinds of things, get all kinds of tips and tips and tricks on how to grow your business through social media and things to post, things not to post, things to think about, ways to engage more people. It even talks about Instagram, which TupSocial isn't currently interfacing with. So all kinds of things. If you're not familiar with Pinterest, you can learn all about Pinterest. There's courses that you can take here, all for free, all at your fingertips as part of TupSocial. So this is a very powerful tool that Tupperware has given us. And I hope through all of this, I know this was like a high level view of it, but I hope that you can see how powerful this tool is. And at the very least, I hope that you get in there and play with it, because you really can't break it. You might accidentally post something that you didn't want posted to your group, but you know what? Oh well, right? Things happen. When Travis was doing training on this for our group, he posted all kinds of garbly goo to all my groups, and I just went in there and deleted it. The world did not stop moving. Nobody left my group. It was just a little funny thing that happened, right? So you guys can't break this. I would encourage you to connect your social media to it and give it a try. All right. So that's the basics of TupSocial. Now I'm going to move on to how I recommend that you do this with your Facebook parties. So if you're not a Facebook party girl, you don't want anything to do with Facebook parties, you can peace out now, and we love you, and hopefully you got something new from that. But if you're interested in the Facebook party side of it, please stick around, because I'm going to share that next, all right? So now you've kind of seen the basics of what TupSocial does, and here's how I would use this for your Facebook parties. First of all, we have our FSRC copy and paste through Facebook. I recommend that you go grab the images and the content that you want from that group, because moving forward, it doesn't make sense for us to keep updating that when TupSocial is already updating the memes and giving you some content. So that's duplicative work, and we don't want to do that. We want to make it easy, one area for everyone to go to, instead of saying, oh, you can go to this copy and paste, and you can go to this, and you can go to that. No, just go to TupSocial, and everything you need will be set up in your TupSocial, right? So you can use their memes, you can use their catalog memes, you can use their brochure memes, and you don't have to wait for me to update it, because I know I'm not the most timely when it comes to updating that page. So yay, that's a win, right? But here's what I like about it too, is in your post, or maybe it's in your menu. Let me think of how to get back to that. Maybe it is in your post creator. Actually, hold on a second. I forgot where to find it. I'm so sorry, you guys. This is still kind of new for me too. Maybe it's in my content planner. Maybe you guys can tell me, those of you who have used TupSocial, I want to recall the post that I've already posted. So where's that? How do I do that? Those of you who have used TupSocial, you can tell me. I'm so sorry. It totally slipped my mind how you do that. It's got to be in like, oh, okay. Is it in recent posts? Oh, here it is. Okay. So in your content calendar, you can click on this recent posts, and these are posts that you have saved before to your content calendar. So you can see, like, here's that one that I just saved. Remember, I saved this, you didn't know you could ruin someone's day with that Tumblr. I just saved that, right? When we were on this call. So these are things, I ran a Facebook party, and all my posts are saved here. So if I want to repost these, which would be just like a copy and paste, right? So I'm just basically duplicating that information. I'm just going to click on repost here. Then I'm going to go right into the post section, and this is obviously an old brochure. This has ended, but I would start all over and select which groups. So I would select the group that I'm hosting a Facebook party in. I would type whatever I want to type there, and then I would schedule the post or post it now. So that's going to become a house for all of the images that right now we have in a separate Facebook group. So right now we have that in our copy and paste for the FSRC. We no longer need that. You guys can store that right in your TupSocial, and you can access it anytime. Or better yet, go through your content planner And pick out some new memes. Pick out some memes that are going to speak to your audience better than the memes that I've created. So there's all different ones in here. There's inspiring quotes. There's Tupper story templates, Facebook covers. You guys, we have a whole section of Facebook covers in that copy and paste. Why? We don't need that. Look at these beautiful Facebook covers. All relevant, current things. I love it. Late last night, I went in to see, it was right after closing, I went in to see what Facebook covers they had added. And look, the brand new brochure was already loaded in. There was no delay. I'm sure if you're using that copy and paste, you're waiting for me to load these in, right? TupSocial has already done that. It's already loaded in for you. So look at how amazing this is. This is going to be such a better setup for those of you who are already doing Facebook parties or want to do Facebook parties. So they have all of these different choices of Facebook headers that you can use for your parties. Look at this, pages and pages, right? Love it. Cold brew coffee, relevant, fun, exciting, right? Something that you want to use for your Facebook parties, okay? So all of that is already here in this content planner. There's a Facebook cover section. So you can use that for your Facebook parties right there. It's right available to you. Or you can create your own memes if you want to do that. If you want to use the memes that I created, all you have to do is go to Post Creator, add the image that you saved from the copy and paste. So again, you would just add that image, say whatever you want to say. Okay. Then you would schedule that post or post it now. Either way. Whoops. Sorry, you got to select where you're posting it. Then you're going to post it now. And then you have an option to save it. Save it to my content. It's already saved for me. Then I go back into the content calendar and it's listed under my recent posts. How easy is that, you guys? So you have options if you're currently a Facebook party holder. You can either grab the memes and the content that you want from our copy and paste section and grab that and put it into your TupSocial for the very last time. It's the very last time you're going to have to put all that in. Or you can use their memes and look through TupSocial's images and decide what you want to convert over to your Facebook party or integrate the two. Maybe you have some from our copy and paste and some that you find in TupSocial. So isn't that easy? Content planner in my content. Where's my content? Content planner. Oh, it's the first one. Sandra, thank you, because that's where I was using it before. And then when I went to look, I just skipped right over that. So that's how I actually access it, is in the content planner. I go to my content. That's much easier than going to the calendar, I think. So content planner, my content. Thank you, Sandra. I should send you a goodie for that. Send me your address and I'll send you something in the mail for typing that in. All right. Thank you, Sandra. Okay, so yes, it's in the content planner and then it's my content right here. So if you were to copy those over from the copy and paste group, this would all be right here for you. Easy peasy, right? And it even has the content that I typed in there before. So if you just wanted to literally copy and paste like you're doing now, you could do that. Okay? Easy, right? All right. Guys, what do you think? You love TupSocial? Give me a shout in the comments if this is your first time even looking at TupSocial, but you're excited to go check it out, because you can check it out right now. It's in your account already, so you can go and check it out right now. So if you saw something tonight that piqued your interest and it's going to make you go look at TupSocial, I want to hear from you what you're going to do with TupSocial. Like, what are you most excited to learn about and what are you going to do with it? Watch the recorded version. I don't know what that means. He must be talking to someone else. Okay, so do you guys have any questions about any of the content that's in TupSocial or how to access it? Any questions about any of that, you guys? All right, at the very least, if you don't have any questions, I want you guys to log into your TupSocial and spend some time in that training section, just educating yourself on how you can be a better business person on social media, because we could all use that, right? if you've built your business on social media, I'm sure you would appreciate even more tips and tricks to keep it going and keep it growing, right? So I would love to hear from you guys after you've logged in for the first time, if you've never logged in before, and pot around in that training section and let me know what speaks to you and what you learned from that training section. And everybody who does that before Friday this week, so before closing on Friday, if you do that, come back to this post, let me know what training you watched and what you learned from it, and I'm going to do some drawings for you guys, all right? So thank you so much for joining us. I'm so excited that you guys were here. I'm super excited for TupSocial. It has already saved me so much time and energy, because when you go to Facebook and schedule your post, that's fine. You have to do it individually for every group, and that's a time suck, right? But not only that, you're distracted by the messenger and, oh, look, my aunt had a baby or whatever it is. You're distracted by the Facebook world. But when you're on TupSocial scheduling your posts, you're just working. So it's much faster, much cleaner, beautiful imagery, lots of content ideas. Like, it is a win for TupSocial. So I would encourage you guys to give it a shot. Even if you're not super tech savvy, get on there and play with it. You cannot break it, I promise you. And if you do, I'll send you, I don't know, a gift, okay? So I hope you guys learned something new, and I will check you later. Don't forget to put in the comments what you learned after you completed some training in the TupSocial section, because I'm going to do some drawings on Friday and give out some goodies. And Sandra, don't forget to send me your address for helping me out, girl. Talk to you soon, guys. Bye!